If your man cannot see you with his eyes closed, maybe you're wasting your time with your eyes open. Because that which I sleep with is not what I see in the day. That which I sleep with is what I cannot see when the lights are off. So where do relationships really take place? There is interaction at a physical level. But then there's participation at a spiritual level. Yeah. And in the midst of that darkness, then we form children. And then the understanding how the body functions, the physical body would work with food and etc. The mental would work with information and comparisons, relative terms and conclusive terms, and experience does much for you to be able to concretize ideas. But by the time you get spiritual, you are becoming much lighter. To enhance the body, therefore there's dietary issues. And that's where chemistry begins. Kemet. That is where witchcraft begins. Not witchcraft as of bewitching, but it's a question. Witchcraft is this. So when the white men found a woman after washing her hands in some certain chemical, and they say this child is a breach, and the woman puts her hands on top of the womb and then calls the totems of this child that is in the womb. And the child turns and faces the door. White men standing on the door ask, witchcraft.
Witchcraft is this?
Which science is this? So in some certain space, you use that big word, psychedelics.
Yes.
Psychedelics is it where, that's where marijuana is. That's where even alcohol is. It's a psychedelic. Why? Because it alters personality.
Mind-altering substance or
so when you use these substances, don't use them recklessly.
Yeah.
Have intentions. Because sometimes you smoke marijuana and you don't have an intention for it. The amount of information that will be downloaded to your mind will cross your wires. Some people have gone mad.
That is correct.
They were not ready. All of a sudden, you begin to see things, you begin to hear things, everything is exaggerated, and you don't know what to do in that space. People have jumped on from buildings, ran in front of cars. What they are seeing is scary. Some see monsters. Yeah. And where are these monsters? They are all now in your space. You have invited yourself into the spiritual realm, and you do not know where you were going. You thought you were doing entertainment. That's why even alcohol, they call it spirits. Why? Why is it spirit? Because once that poison gets into your body, it's going to move your mind to another level. The question is, what do you do when you're in that level? You want to drive? No, I don't think you can drive. Because you're no longer seeing clearly.
Yes.
Do you want to have a conversation with your wife? No. You're going to become abusive. What do you want to do? Now you're drunk. You're drunk. You've taken the alcohol. Now you don't know what to do with yourself. Do you want to argue? Do you want to fight? Do you want what? So you have all these altered personalities who tamper with spiritual substances. And when they get there, they don't know what to do. Hence, drinking beer in the African context was a spiritual occasion.
Yes.
Where people would sit around traditionally. Big pot of beer is put there. Every man comes with his reed and puts it into the pot. And we sit and we're confessing. And when all of us move to a certain level of understanding, we are discussing issues that have to do with the community. And we are fixing issues, but we're all at the same pace. Now, these days,